Hi guys, how are you doing? So today we are talking about the multiple time frame analysis, how you can incorporate that in your trading, how it can help you in understanding your analysis, improving your analysis, and help you with taking your trades out. So guys, before we get into like deep into this stuff, I want to tell you that there are like different time frames out here that are highlighted. Even you can go deep into like full scalper mode that is equivalent to like 5 second time frame. There are like a lot of time frames that trading we offer. Even you can customize your trading time frames. So each candle out here it represents 1 hour 1 month time frame right now because we are in the monthly time frame. This is M, so each candle here is equivalent to the current time frame that is selected there. So now there's like a simple logical question from you guys, like let's consider that this is 1 month time frame, right? So in 1 month, how many weeks are there, right? So as we know that there are 4 weeks in 1 month, right? So let's make it like that. So there are like 4 weeks in 1 month. Now how many days are there in how many trading days are there in 1 week, right? So if we see that there are around 5 trading days that forex works on, right? I'm talking specifically about forex market right now, but in crypto, if there are how many trading days are there, so there would be like 7 trading days because there are 7 days in a week, right? And if we just consider like this, we are going now. If you're just like understanding the trend that we are going deep into the time frames, right? So this is 1 day time frame. So in 1 day, how many 4 hours are there? Through your simple logic, right? So there are like 6 4 hour candles, right? How did I like calculated that? So there are like 24 hours in a day, right? So uh, if you just see that there are like 6 4 hours, like 4 into 6 is equal to 24. So there are 4 candles there, right? So similarly, if you just go, this is one 4 hour candle, how many hourly candles are there? So there would be, of course, around 4 1 hour candles that would be equivalent to this 4 hour candle. And there are like 6 4 hour candle that will be equivalent to 1 day's candle. And uh, there are like 5 trading days in forex market, so it is equivalent to 1 week. And there are like 4 weeks in a month. So this, let's talk about this candle because it is something that is most prominent out here right now. So this 1 month candle, it has like 4 weeks into it. I hope this makes sense. So let's get deeper into it. So if we see, this is 1 month candle, right? Now let's see how many weeks are there. So there are like 4 weeks into a candle, right? So this is this is the beginning. 1 2 3 and 4, there are 4 candles, 4 weeks here. Now going into a daily candle, right? So this is one daily candle, this is 1 week candle, right? So in 1 week, how many daily candles are there? So there has to be, so 1 2 3 4 and 5. There are 5 working forex market when forex market is open. 1 2 3 4 and 5. There are 5 daily candles in a week, right? So this is one daily candle. Let's go into like one daily candle. So how many 4 hours are there, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. There are 6 4 hour candles in this one day time frame. This is 1 day time frame, and these are the 6 4 hour candles. So let's see, like this is one 4 hour candle. How many 1 hourly candles are there? See, there are 4 candles, 1 2 3 and 4. There are 4 candles in one hourly. 4 candles are there in a 4 hour candle, this box which it represents. So similarly, getting deeper and deeper, you can go deeper and deeper based on the time frame you want to study. So in one 4 hour, these are the amount of candles that are there in 15 on based on 15 minutes time frame. So each candle is 15 minutes, and this box, that the light color box, it shows like a 4 hour candle. So guys, the idea behind it is really simple, and how we incorporate that in trading, that is something that you have to develop strategically based on your learning and experience. So what I actually mean by that is, like, for example, you are taking a trade on 1 9, and you're taking a trade here, right? It's a monthly chart. This number, this figure, whatsoever this figure is, it would be represented on all the time frames. It can be represented on weekly time frame. You can find this figure on weekly time frame. You can find this figure on daily time frame. You can find this figure on hourly time frame. You can even find this figure on 1 day time frame. So the idea behind it is that the trade that you are taking, the entry, the position which you are taking on a price is irrelevant of the time frame which you are using, because this thing is represented on all the time frames. Now, the idea behind using the multiple time frame also depends upon the type of the trader you are. So if you are a position trader, right, and you're looking at like weekly and monthly charts and holding the trades for long term period for around like an year, around like a year or like year or so, so it comes and makes you as a position trader, right? They have their own strategies, they have their own techniques, they put their stop losses and exit points or partials, whatever they're doing, their the amount which they're placing, it's all depends upon them, right? So when it comes to like a swing trader, right, that is holding a trade for certain, for a week, for 8 9 days, for 7 days, or even like 5 days, right, it makes him a swing trader, right? So working as a swing trader, right, it all depends upon like the time frame which you are using in order to take a trade. Like for a swing trader, he might have entered here and like held his position up to this point, right, locking up this amount of money. So day 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so he's around about holding like for 11 12 days to get the profit up till here, right? So, and if you just can, if you have a capacity to hold this trade for this much long, so it all depends upon the personal preferences, right? If a person is taking a trade on monthly or weekly time frame, then he isn't in a hurry about taking quick profits, or he isn't in a hurry about like locking up the quick buck, because there would be like a lot of macroeconomic factors that would be incorporated in order for him to take a decision. Similarly, it goes on this daily time frame as well. Like there could be like data that is aligning with this trade, or there could be something like these big candles, or this is a railroad pattern, for example, and the price suddenly like came back. And if you are not prepared for, and if you don't know what kind of personality trait you are, either you are like a quick scalper, or either you are a day trader, or either you are a swing trader, it would be a nightmare for you, because you just don't understand that how drastic things can get if you aren't adopting the right style for your own self. So similarly, if you go and look into like 1 hour, right, the trend, if we just for example see, this is kind of a trend here, right? But if you just see on monthly time frame, you can't even like rotate the chart to that point, right? So the smaller time frame is just a magnification of a bigger time frame, right? So for example, this upper outer box, it was a monthly time frame, right? This is a monthly, this the month starts from here and month goes and ends up here, and this all candle is 1 hour time frame. Now taking a trade on based on that kind of ideology, and taking a trade on based on this kind of ideology, there is a far difference between two things, like the idea is that if you're taking a trade on the monthly time frame, you're thinking something else, and if you're taking a trade on like an hourly time frame, you must be thinking something else. You must be thinking about like the next day. But on the monthly time frame, if you're taking a trade, you must be looking at some other kind of fundamentals that can give you the idea about that. So guys, you have to use multi time frame analysis in order to take a trade. So I understand that monthly time frame is something really complicated, but for that you have to develop your own strategy so that you can incorporate all these time frames into a piece of into a masterpiece that can give you a correct understanding that how they can be used. Like for example, um, if let's make this as a resistance. Like for example, if the price comes into this zone, there could be some kind of reactions we can encounter. And for example, let's say we have a plan to take a short position from this point to this point, right? So you can't enter your trade based on this higher time frame, right? You have to have confirmations based on like daily time frame, that how the position would react here in order to take a trade, and how position would react on the 4 hours to take a trade, or how the position would react on 15 minutes to take a trade, right? So as a day trader, if you are working as a day trader who is like closing out his position within a day, so the time frame, this time frame, this small time frame is enough for you to take a trade. You have to manage your trade into this box. But if you have a capacity and resources to hold a trade for this much long, for a month or for a week, uh, this this is something that you can that can make you more money. But it would be requiring some more deep analysis. You have to have more holding power. Like for example, if a person is taking a trade from this point and he is locking up the trade up till that point, right? Let's see if he is making this long trade. So for how many days he must be holding the price. So that is something really matters. Like if he's taking a trade and holding up till there, so it's around like 3 days and 3 hours and 15 minutes he is into the trade and holding a trade for 3 days, and midnight spreads and like yeah, sudden abruptive datas and impulsiveness and all the psychological uh, barriers that a person face. It is something else. So it all depends upon the type and the mindset that which you currently have. So guys, I hope the idea is clear and it makes a good sense to you guys. So do ask some questions if you have, and support. Thank you.